Well, hello there. Look at that. 2 times in one day. Yeah, I'm getting at it. Listen, I've got a whole new philosophy on things. Philosophy for world domination. Downfall media is coming, obviously, along for the ride. I would never leave ye downfalling behind. Come on now. I'm here to give you some video game news, ladies and gentlemen. Some of this you might already know about. Some of this stuff is just what interests me. And, I'm just going to start spouting it out. Start spouting it out, and you guys can start talking, asking questions as we go along. Obviously, as the audience continues to grow, we'll just, start to develop from there. What's up, Sal? Good to see you, brother. It's been a long time, my friend. Long time since I've streamed. What are you up to tonight? Get a few more people in here. Here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start talking about news. I could chop it up and turn it into shorts. There's three specific things on my mind I want to talk about. I know there's a lot going on in Gamescom right now, but I'll probably do another video tomorrow where I break down some of the trailers. But for now, I want to talk about the good old Atari 2600 Plus that was just announced, and it is an actual recreation of the original Atari 2600. However, you are able to plug it into a modern TV, so it has HDMI in and out. And yeah, it's pretty amazing, specifically because you're able to put in the old cartridges that you had for your original Atari back in the day, and they will work on this new console. So it's actually, in my opinion, a drastic upgrade over just the emulated mini consoles that we had been receiving from Nintendo and Sega and some of these other companies, because you can actually use your old hardware, plug in your old cartridges. I have a couple of Atari cartridges sitting around, so I'm actually very interested in this. $129.99 is not bad at all. I don't, it's not necessarily a need, but it is very, very tempting, I gotta say. I think Atari is doing some amazing stuff here. The console itself is a faithful recreation of the original hardware, though it's a bit smaller than the somewhat chunky original. It also includes a CX40 Plus joystick that's been fine-tuned to feel exactly like the original sticks. It also includes a 10-in-1 game cartridge, see the game list below, as well as an HDMI cable to connect it to your TV and a USB-C power cable. The Atari 2600 Plus is backwards compatible with the vast majority of 2600 and 7800 games. That is just so cool. I absolutely love that. And I feel like I have to support Atari for doing this, because could you imagine if Nintendo released a modern version of the NES with HDMI? It's just so cool. You could plug in your old NES carts. I would love that. Absolutely love that. You can find the full compatibility list here. The console also gives you the option of playing the games in their original aspect ratio or in full screen mode. Man, that is just awesome. Let's check it out. So the games that it comes with is Adventure, Combat, Dodge 'em, Haunted House, Maze Craze, Missile Command, Real Sports, Volleyball, Surround, Video Pinball, and Yar's Revenge. Atari is slightly outside of my generation. I didn't really grow up with Atari. That was, my dad was always talking about Atari. I was definitely a Nintendo kid, grew up with the NES and beyond, but man, this is cool. Guys, I'm going to have to buy this. I'll probably just end up doing a little mini review on the channel about it after I pick it up. What's up, Ball? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hell yeah, Self. Which Fallout are you playing? Ball, we are checking out a recreation of the Atari 2600 that is officially releasing from Atari. Um, that is fully backwards compatible with 2600 and 7800 games. Oh, I know, Ball. Sorry, I'm broadcasting to more than Twitch. I'm broadcasting to YouTube also, so I can see their comments as well. If you want to check it out on there, it's youtube.com/downfallmedia. All right, let's move on to the next news item. See what we have. So, just announced. This is coming from Nintendo Life. Officially coming to the Switch Online N64 library next week is Excitebike 64. I was a huge Excitebike fan on the original NES. Never got the chance to pick up Excitebike 64 back in the day. However, I'm super stoked to check this out. I know that they have a little announcement trailer. Let's check that out together. See it good, see it good. Shazam. Just in case there's some sort of copyright shit, I'm gonna. Just such a silly looking game. I love that there's 4-player. I got the N64 controller for Switch Online. I just haven't opened it yet. I've been contemplating whether or not I will. Look at those graphics. Extreme. Yes. Just think about that. If Nintendo started doing these old school console releases with HDMI like Atari's doing. Listen, I know it's not going to change the world, but I do think that that's a cool addition. Nintendo is slowly rolling out games for their service. But it's still not a huge fan of this paying monthly just to be able to access these games that you should be able to purchase outright. 87% of all games created throughout history are inaccessible in modern times. And that's just kind of unacceptable, is what I meant to say. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else we got? One final thing that I just want I want everybody to know that I think is an absolute travesty, complete and total bullshit. Here we go. Also coming from Nintendo Life. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 will have lower frame rates on Switch when it releases via this Master Collection. Let's scroll down a bit. Konami confirms. All right. So Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 are both running on 30 FPS at 30 FPS on Switch, even though it used to run at 60 FPS on the old collector's editions that came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 back in the day. I actually have the Legacy Collection for PlayStation 3, so at this point there's no point to pick it up, and it's not a limitation of Switch's hardware. You have to remember that these games used to be able to run at 60 frames per second on PlayStation 2 back in the day, and it's just Konami being lazy and not giving the fans what they deserve. It's really a bummer because Konami has had some really good remasters that they've been, coming out with lately. Of these compilations, the Castlevania compilations, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones have been really awesome. So it's a bummer to see that they're pushing this out with the amount of disrespect that they are, because, man, Metal Gear Solid is a legendary franchise and it deserves more than this. So at this point, no, I'm not gonna pick up these remastered collections for Switch, definitely, which is where I wanted to play them. If by some magic that we're unaware of, the PlayStation 4 versions that come out PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. I'm not even sure if there's going to be a PS5 version. I think it's just PS4. If those have some enhancements that we're unaware of at this time, then I might pick that up. But right now, I'm just going to stick with my PS3 Legacy Edition, which comes with this, that, and everything you can imagine. So, yeah, no, fuck you, Konami. You're kind of bullshit. That's what I have to say. Oh, man. Nintendo Life's a good site. I really appreciate those guys. Well, let's see if there's anything else new that we're unaware of that's coming in the wonderful world of video games. I'm so tempted to pick up Armored Core 6, but what's the point? I'll pay full price for it. I won't play it for months. I got too many other games to play. This is a stacked year for video games. New Game Plus for Starfield. Interesting. Considering that game's supposed to be pretty much infinitely long. Bray Wyatt dies suddenly amid tragic week for wrestling. I don't know who that is, but that's a bummer to hear. Naruto times Boruto. That's just such a lame name. I was a Naruto fan for the longest period of time, but my god, at some point you just got to give up. PlayStation Portal is lame. Dead on arrival. All right, guys, that's the only news I'm probably going to cover for the day. I'm going to do a wrap up of Gamescom tomorrow. Yeah, and then I'll probably cut out some shorts and then put some of those out from some of these live sessions that I'm doing. Man, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 1. That's going to be a good one. Metalocalypse the movie. I didn't know they were going to do a Metalocalypse movie. Fuck yeah. What up, Logan? How you doing, homie? Good to see you, brother. What are you even up to? Dude, I did not know they were doing a Metalocalypse movie. That is awesome. Carl Urban is in this latest live action trailer. Logan, I just did some news for about 20 minutes. Essentially, what I'm going to start doing now is I'm just going to start doing daily news on things and probably just start breaking it up into shorts and, occasional gameplay. But I don't have any of my consoles hooked up for streaming right now. However, I will probably start streaming some old school games on PC, just doing Quake and whatnot. Quake and Doom. Wolfenstein. Arr, 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 arr. Start expanding this out a bit again, man. Doing dailies here. No more fucking around. I'm also going to be posting dailies on my other channel, youtube.com/return of the man. Might be a little more controversial on that channel, I'll be honest with you. Not for the faint of heart. Yeah, dude, we got the whole crew showing up. What's up, Robin? Good to see you. Oh yeah, getting back to it. Putting a little different spin on things this time, just to make it a little easier. Streaming gaming all the time is, it's just kind of bullshit. Here's what I'll talk about. I got a few things to talk about. Recently, my friends, I just completed a game that took me a couple months to play. Honestly, it was my first Fire Emblem game. I played Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia on the 3DS. I think it's actually a DS game. No, it's 3DS. But why do I have this up here? Shouldn't even be showing that. I am a stoner. Um, yeah, streaming is a lot of work. It really is. People don't understand. But so finally completed my first Fire Emblem game, long running Nintendo franchise that I've been meaning to get to for a long time. It's more of a JRPG, which is, not something that I've always been in love with, but I'm starting to give him more of a chance. In my overall quick review of it would be that it's way too grindy. That drove me fucking crazy. I hate grindy games. The game took too long to play. It was probably 20 to 30 hours longer than I wanted it to be. But all in all, I really enjoyed the strategy aspect that they introduce in the series. It can get pretty difficult at times. I was surprised, but it wasn't until about 3/4 into the game that I started to feel that difficulty. And up to that point, it was kind of boring. If you guys have not played a Fire Emblem game before, it's very kind of anime style graphics, all hand drawn cutscenes. That's telling that very cutesy style Japanese story that we've seen a million times. I've heard that the story for this specific game is fantastic, but I didn't think it was anything to write home about. You know, but I will say that the gameplay itself, the core gameplay is fun. I really like the uh, the way that they have gone about introducing a strategy series straight from Nintendo. I know it's been around for a long time, but a lot of people haven't played Fire Emblem. I feel it's more of a niche franchise. So, yeah, it's a good one. And now, of course, I'm playing some more Castlevania. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, baby. Blasphemous. Brutal game. Haven't played my PlayStation since God of War. It's been a long ass time. Pretty much been on a Nintendo kick this entire year. God, I gotta watch some Ahsoka too. Ahsoka is gonna be great. She's always been one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I love how they're tying it into Rebels. Logan, are you gonna get the PlayStation Portal? This thing's so stupid looking. Man, I can't believe they came out with a Metalocalypse movie. I gotta check this shit out. Is this a review or is it a preview? Oh, it's a review. Metalocalypse, Army of the Doomstar, deserves to be met by deafening screams in favor of an encore. All right. 8 out of 10. IGN. I'm going to have to check this out. Where do you watch it at? Platforms, on demand, Blu ray, plus one more. Man, don't do it, Logan. Don't support this. The PlayStation Portal is dead on arrival, my friend. Let's be honest here. Dude, I would love to play Armored Core 6. I think it looks awesome, and I think it's looks like a nice break from what I've been playing lately. So I just am trying to be realistic. Like, if I buy it, when am I going to get to it? And I know if I wait a few months, it'll probably drop to $40. So, but I saw it at Walmart. I was very tempted today. Went and bought some basics. Did not come back with Armored Core 6. Trying to be good. I mean, the price point's not terrible, but I think it's bullshit that they don't have Bluetooth in it and you have to use their proprietary headsets. Um, I just, I come, Why? It's just such a lame move. And also the fact that you can't use it to stream PlayStation games over LTE or at an even just being connected to the internet at another location. I think it's super lame. But whatever. I guess we'll see. People have been hating on the design. I have no problem with the design of it. But I like how we have all the Vitas in the back here, wherever this location is. I also like that it's an 8-inch screen. That's cool too. If someone bought me one, I would take it. How about that? Yeah. But you know what? We bought that DualSense Edge controller for $200, and when I compare it to that, I don't feel like 200 is too bad. I think the Switch screen is 7 inches. Let's look it up. Yeah, 7 inches. So yeah, it's larger than that. You just can't play games locally. You have to be connected to your home Wi-Fi connected to your PlayStation 5. I gotta be honest, dude. I don't use my DualSense Edge that often. I usually use the regular models. But you know what? I haven't been gaming a lot on my PlayStation 5. I have so many fucking games I gotta play. Dude, I got two versions of the Callisto Protocol Collector's Edition because GameStop had buy one get one, and there was two of them at my local store. So I just have two of those sitting around. I need to open one. I can understand the LTE backfiring on the Vita, but the Vita was able to play games locally, whereas this doesn't have that ability. So LTE is kind of required, especially since they're pushing out a new version of their streaming service. It's a very strange move. I almost feel like this is like a first version of it, and then we're gonna see a revision of it, or maybe they'll roll out some more features that allow playing over other Wi-Fi networks via streaming. Yeah, yeah, I got the collector's edition for 190, and then I got another one for free. So technically, I got two of them for $190. Yeah, I got a real good deal on that. I'm not gonna lie. Metalocalypse. Robin, when are you coming to San Diego? I thought you were coming this summer. I also just got the Shredder's Revenge Collector's Edition from Limited Run. That thing's fucking awesome. They really packed that thing tight. There's a lot of really cool goodies in there. And it's cool because they didn't put it in plastic wrap, so I was able to open it without feeling like a horrible person. I've actually heard the game's gotten a lot better with quality of life features that they've implemented. Uh, after the game. This is why I just don't play games at release now, man. It's been such a long time. It's like I said, dude. I mean, the two games that I'm playing right now have been out for years. So, um, fuck. Well, Robin, I am training in boxing nowadays, and the eventual plan is if I can get in the right mental state that I would like to fight. So once my boxing match comes up, then you'll have to fly out and come watch. Dude, Logan, I missed it by 1 minute. I guess he sold out in 10 minutes, and I fucking got there at the 11th minute. I was late. I was so bummed. I wanted one really bad. I'm really sad about that, Logan. Super bummed about that. I thought I was for sure gonna get one. I put it on my calendar and everything. I fucked up. Please tell me you got two, so you can hook it up, homie. Excitebike 64 gameplay. Oh, look at this guy. Let's see what he's got. God, you made me so sad, Logan. I know that he said he only sold 500 of them. He's keeping another 500 for special events, but I can't believe I fucked up getting that. I was positive I was going to get one. Yeah, I got too fat, Robin. I had to fix it. That's why I disappeared all year. I was getting back in shape, turning myself back into an athlete. I had to tell myself if I'm in a game, I need to work to deserve to game. Have to earn it. Oh, I fucking hate you so much right now, Logan. Hey, Logan, I'll give you a collector's edition of Callisto's protocol for your copy. Excitebike. I'm pretty excited to play this shit. I haven't played in a dirt bike game in a long time. My friends and I used to play them in high school all the time. We all used to dirt bike those, so that makes sense. Listen, Colin Moriarty, I know you're not watching this, but just send me a copy of the special edition of Super Perils of Baking, please. I missed it by 1 minute. I've been watching you, I don't know, pretty much since your beginning days of IGN. So just hook it up, homie. I'm just trying to be a dedicated fan over here. Fuck, I missed it by a minute. Yeah, dude, Logan, if you can keep on the lookout, that'd be fucking awesome, dude. Also, I got some other shit I could probably send you too. I got some other just random collector's editions sitting around. I don't even need anymore. Hell yeah. This guy's a goofball. Dude, I was too, and I watched Kind of Funny for a long time, but I don't watch them anymore now. All right, guys. That's it for the evening. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more news. I'm going to do some news for Downfall Media tomorrow morning in regards to gaming, but I'm also going to do a little news section on Return of the Man. So don't forget to check out youtube.com slash sorry guys, I smoked too much weed. youtube.com slash Return of the Man. Logan, lovely to see you. Robin, always great to see you. Sal, thanks for stopping by. Ball, I appreciate you stopping by. Anyone who's in here who is brand new, don't forget to hit that sub or follow button, depending on which platform you're watching on. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Love you a long time.